Hey folks, Happy New Year. Hope you all are having a great start to 2026. I know I'm kind of popping in the middle of New Year's Day football, which is maybe not the best time, but it's what worked best for my day. So appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure the stream's coming through all right, then we'll get started. What's up, Christian, Jeff, Watson? Good to see you in the chat. Happy New Year. All right, looking good on YouTube. What's up, Steve? All right. Facebook's looking good too. So we're going to get rolling. Hey, what's up, Greg? In the Dominican. Very fun. Hey, Steve. What's up, Andy? Absolutely. Glad to see you all in the chat. We got 2 breaks today. 58 Topps baseball, 63 Fleer baseball. And 63 Fleer's completely graded. 58 Topps, you know, I don't know, a dozen, 15 cards, something like that are graded. We'll read through the biggest hits as we roll, and then I'll post full lists as soon as the broadcast is over. But if you want a little sneak peek as to what's coming up, upcoming breaks, I have a post about this a little bit later. Got some cool stuff. I'm gonna put up a pre-sale for a 55 Bowman repack here later this afternoon. We've got Stadium Club basketball box break from 96-97 coming your way tomorrow, and we'll probably run that one on Saturday night, maybe as long as it sells out. I think that's what we're gonna do. And then coming up next week, we got a cool auto mixer along with 62 Topps. Oh, and tomorrow I might add in a smaller break. I don't know, but school's starting back up at the beginning of next week. May not have quite as much time to get stuff sorted. So then big break of January coming up available on the 15th. 51 Bowman, really nice set. You see me post the Mantle Maze. We had graded card reveal not too far ago. Not too far in the past, where showed you a bunch of the other 51 stars that came back, so those will be fun. Then 57 football, that'll be another fun one. Probably another break coming on the 29th as well, but the next repack pre-sale will go up then, and got a cool stand-ups set that will be a part of that. So 64 regular Topps plus stand-ups. So that's what's on the horizon. All right, we've given folks a few minutes to hop in here. Ooh, 46 in Montana, not too bad for Montana, at least in January. 80 for Greg and down south. All right, what's up, G-Dog? What's up, Caleb? All right, I will give you a quick rundown of how we do things. You don't need all of those spreadsheets. You just need this one. So however many spots you bought, that's how many times your name is in this lovely list. So if you bought, 10 spots, which was our limit, your name's in here 10 times. And you're going to get 10 cards. We'll randomize our list of names. Hey, Paul. Hey, Michael. Good to see y'all. We'll randomize the list of names, paste the randomized list right next to this checklist. Whoever comes out spot number 1 gets card number 1. Whoever comes out spot number 2 gets card number 2, and so on. We won't read through all 494 names in the list. We'll read through the biggest hits, show those on the live stream, and when the broadcast is over, I'll post the full list sorted by participant. So that's the way that goes. Now I need your help deciding how many times we're going to randomize this list. So it's we got a 58 and a 63. So let's do between or including 5 and 13. Third number in the chat is how many times we'll randomize the 58 list. Fourth number in the chat is how many times we will randomize the 63. All right, thanks, Watson. So we got one number through. Andy's got our second number. Christian's got our third number, so 12. And then Steve Strauss has got us with 9 on the 63. So that's how many times we'll randomize these lists. And then after I get the list randomized, I'll shift the view so we can see a little more card and a little list spreadsheet. We do you. Oh, and congrats to Bob Waltman for winning that social media free spot. Congrats to Greg, Joe, Mike for winning the free spots in the classic cardboard community on WAP. Okay. So good luck, folks. 12 randoms coming your way. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Make that a little bigger. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this is it, 12. All right, we got Kelly on top. I didn't mention about the checklist. Cards are numbered to 495, but card 145 does not exist. So you'll see that spot's just skipped on the checklist. So 494 cards with 494 entries. So after we get to 145, you'll see the 145th card in the break is actually card number 146. Right. So Ted is up first. On to Kelly Engel. SGC2. Ted's miscut there. That's the main reason for the downgrade. Otherwise, it's kind of a 3 to a 4. Number 5, Willie Mays, SGC3. Going to Michael Gorman. Number 11 here, not a big hit, but it is a variation. So 58 Tops does have some variations in coloring of lettering. So this is yellow team lettering. Also comes in white. Yellow's a little bit tougher. So PSA 4 on that Jim Rivera for David Mowat. Don Drysdale's 25. 1, 2, Brian. Oh, I was going to shift my view so we see more cards. My bad. Let me shift that. See bigger cards. Make this a little bigger. Okay, cool. Hank Aaron, card number 30. It's PSA 5 with a slight crack on right up here in the slab, but don't affect the card at all. Aaron going to Travis Bacon. It's a white name, so that's the common Aaron. You can also find it with yellow lettering. Nice mid-grade Aaron. George Kell up next, card number 40. Went to Adam Olszakowski. Roger Maris is next. PSA 4. Card 47. Nice rookie card for Andy Dinger. Nice hit there, Andy. Good stuff. Clemente up next. The thing I like particularly about the Clemente design and the Cepeda is all the empty space. I think just makes the card pop a little more. So card 52 going to Josh Watson. Congrats, Josh. Snagging that Clemente SGC 4. That's right. Good way to start the year. Some nice vintage stars. Okay, line card number 70. Going to Jeffrey Gahn. There you go, Jeff. Good to have you back in the breaks, man. Okay, line for you. Luis Aparicio, card number 85. Went to James DeLong. Hey, Douglas, good to see you in the chat, man. Better late than never is right. Duke Snyder going to Kelly Engel. Robin Roberts, card number 90, going to James Carr. Early win, card number 100, going to Robert Sturm. You know, Robert? Bobby Richardson going to Charles Anderson. Jim Bunning up next, 115. Going to Ed Rosenberg. Nice hit, Ed. $120. Going to Andy Dinger. Jackie Jensen, 130. Going to Mike Susitz. Jackie, AL MVP in 1958. That means the next hit is the Mick. 150 on the numbering. PSA 4. Beautiful clean card. Centering's the main culprit here. But nice 50s mantle. Card 150 going to Steve Bauman. Huge hit, Steve. I haven't. I feel like it's been a while since you had a mantle, Steve, but there's a good one for you. I don't know that I saw you in the chat or not yet. Yeah, we did. Awesome. So good hit for you, Steve. So great way to start the year, man. I don't know that it quite tops your white letter mantle from, what was that, 6 or 7 years ago. But great hit. Don Larson. Larson is I forgot, 161. I just missed him. Going to Chris Gungy. Gil Hodges. Going to Josh Watson. Little Dodger action for you, Josh. Ted Kluszewski. 178. Going to Kevin Casper. Sandy Koufax. Next, 187. PSA 4 on the Koufax. Going to Brent Page. Nice hit, Brent. Red Shane Dienst. Going to Charles Anderson. So second time hearing Charles's name. Nice break, man. Junior Gilliam, 215. Going to Doug Myers. That's Myers. Richie Ashburn, 230. Going to Gerard. Mazeroski is 238. Going to James DeLong. Turley, 255. Going to Gene Clip. Turley was World Series MVP in 1958. Also finished second in MVP voting for American League in the regular season. Spawn, 270. Going to Gene as well. Gene going back to back. Boom. Little Spawn. Killebrew. Going to Paul Ganem. Minnie Minoso, 295. Going to Chris Gungy. There's the Minoso. The multiplayer cards are pretty fun in 58. Tigers Big Bats is up next, going to Sheldon Mowat. Douglas Meyer, Meyer, getting the Brooks Robinson. Everybody loves to hate on Brooks's mid sneeze, open mouth. I don't know how you want to call it, but Ernie Banks, National League MVP in 58, going to Richard Ballard. Dodgers, Boston Power, Snyder Alston, going to Kevin Casper. It always bothered me about this card that they didn't call it Power and Boss, since Snyder's on the left, Alston's on the right, but Ford, 320. Going to Michael Skelton. Slugger Supremes, very next card. Going to Kevin Kelly. Wilhelm, it's 324. Going to David Mammal. Nice hit, David. Always like the Don Newcomb card. in 58 again. Good use of space. Newcomb, I think, is 340. Yeah. Going to Matthew Parker. Cepeda rookie. 343. Going to Andy Dinger. Keep bumping my camera there. Sorry about that. Kim Boyer going to Gene Clip. Nice, Gene. Said your name a few times. Okay, let me move this stack of stars so that I'll quit bumping the camera. All right, next up, Braves Fence Busters 351 onto Michael Gorman. Hey, Brian, good to see you in the chat, man. Oh, and Paul just saw your Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, man. Yogi 370 going to Jeff Barnes. PSA 4.5. And Brian, I don't know if you're watching live or if you start at the beginning, but we did say your name earlier if you're watching live. Huey Reese going to Brian Coates. Nellie Fox 400 going to Joe Driver. Yeah, Happy New Year, Tim. World Series batting foes. Mantle Aaron 418. One of the best multiplayer cards there is, period. Great card. Going to Tim Fogel. Tim, popping in the chat just in time to see yourself hit the all Mantle Aaron. SGC 3 on this one again. Centering is the main culprit. Little bitty corner wrinkle down there, bottom right. Pinson, rookie card for the Reds, going to Matthew Parker. Larry Doby. Going to Yaron. Fence Busters. Rival Fence Busters. 436. Going to Charles Valentine. Ed Matthews, 440. Going to Connie Santiago. There you go, Connie. Kurt Flood going to Joe Driver. 4.5 on the Flood rookie. Nice hit, Joe. All right. Then into the All-Stars. All-Star Managers, which doubles as a checklist. Going to Christopher Miller. Notice a lot of newer names in the list. That's one reason why I limited this one to just 10 spots a person. Had a lot of folks who want to get in on the breaks get shut out over the last few months, so going to tighten down the limits for the first few breaks of the year, try to get more folks involved, and maybe just run more breaks too. We'll see. Nellie Fox. Going to Michael Mayville. Eddie Matthews going to Brian Coates. Ernie Banks. 482 going to Matthew Parker. Luis Aparicio going to Keith Shortle. With Frank Robinson going to Jeffrey Gahn. Right, few graded ones here. Ted Williams, PSA 4 going to Adam Vibrock. Mays, PSA 5 going to Charles Valentine. Mantle going to James Hop. SGC 4 on the All-Star Mantle. Aaron All-Star going to Steve Strauss. And the last hit we'll look at is the Spawn going to Daniel Kelly. SGC 4 on the Spawn. Absolutely. Happy New Year, everybody. We still got another break, though. We've got 63 Fleer up next. Good stuff. Let's get a few things moved around here. '63 Fleer, small but mighty set. Got a different checklist. Shift our view back so you can see the big old screen here. All right, so 67 cards. That's because we do have a checklist in this one, which is not numbered, but will serve as the 67th card in the break. Again, not going to show all these cards, but they are all graded. So good stuff all around. We decided earlier we're going to randomize this list 9 times. Brian, since you're here, I don't remember exactly which one you hit, but I know we said your name. Also meant to look at our free spot. You hit a Drysdale, so not a big one, but not a nobody. That social free spot for you, Bob Waltman, popped up as Ron Klein, card number 82. All right, but 9 randoms coming your way on the 63 Fleer. All right. Here's 1. 67 items in our list. That's a good thing. Here's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And 9. David Mowat. Derek Peaster on bottom. All right. Get our view shifted. And let's see who snagged what. Brooksy going to Sheldon Mowat, SGC 7.5. Mays, PSA 5 going to Ed Rosenberg. Nice hit, Ed, on the Mays. Yes, also going to Ed Rosenberg. Nice break for you, Ed. A couple of stars to start you off. 6.5 by CGC. Tito Francona, and just because you can, going to Theodore Kowalski. 6 on the Tito. Jim Cott up next. Card 22. Going to Christian Wagner, PSA 7. On the Twins pitcher. Bobby Richardson is 25. Going to Mark O. Ron Santos next. PSA 7 on the Santo. Also going to Mark O. So back to back for Mark. Benson. 34 going to Patrick Sturgeon. PSA 7 on Reds outfielder. Drysdale, get into Dodgerland. Drysdale's 41, going to Yaron. And Koufax up next for Douglas Meyer, SGC 7 on this Koufax. Great card. Maury Wills, rookie, going to Jeffrey Gahn, SGC 6 on the Wills rookie. Douglas Meyer again with a hit with the spawn, 7.5. Adcock is PSA 6, going to Steve Valinsky. Adcock's a short print, so the print run's divided between Adcock and the checklist, so those two are shorter printed than the rest of the set. Let's see, Pirates are up. Next, well, as far as hits go, Clemente. Card number 56, going to Douglas Meyer. Douglas just raking in this 63 Fleer break. I can't get it, the Beckett slab to focus here because of that Mylar insert. But nice 6.5 on the Clemente. Here's a little better focus. Nice hit there for you, Douglas. Law going to Mark O. PSA 7 on Pirates pitcher. Mazeroski going to Ed Rosenberg. PSA 6 on the Maz. Legendary second baseman. Boyer. PSA 7 on the Boyer. Card number 60 going to Joe Driver. Gibson going to Jeffrey Gahn. PSA 8 on the Gibby. Beautiful card. Congrats, Jeff. Cepeda 64 going to Aaron Bailey. What's up, Jesus? These are already sold, so new breaks post every Friday with a few exceptions. Try to break those over the weekend after they sell out. Little exception here, traveling for the new year. Celebrating late Christmas with my family in Alabama, so we're breaking a little bit late here. This one sold out pretty fast. But here's that checklist going to Derek Peaster. PSA 3. Really tough card, especially to find unmarked. All right, folks, that's what I got for now. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you buying in. Going to post some kind of 2025 summary posts as well as some things for you to look out for in 2026 as far as Burl Sports is concerned. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you have a great Happy New Year. Enjoy some football. Enjoy some time with friends and family, and we'll talk soon.